the last 2 times you tripped over?
No, I've made a habit of almost making a funny pratfall just off camera,
I know.
like that waiter in The Simpsons. He was like, falling into like a skip full of mouse traps.
I think I knew exactly what that reference was. I think as soon as you said "what," going into waiter, but definitely when you did the noises, that's how deep I am in.
Oh no, I get it. Yeah, the Simpsons references like that are just constant.
But I've not seen an episode. I watched an episode today.
Yeah,
I got into one of my jobs early
Yeah.
and was just setting up everywhere. So I threw on the TV and Simpsons was on. So I watched the episode, or the last 10, 15 minutes.
yeah.
Where this is the B story. Can you remember what the A story is? The B story
Mm-hmm.
is Lisa and Marge get a doorbell.
Oh, okay.
Bart and Homer are away.
Oh, the doorbell. Oh, I can't remember that one, but
Yeah.
I remembered vaguely that storyline, but I don't know what
It's
the episodes-
Senor Ding Dong. They go there.
Oh, right.
yeah. And it's the A story is Bart and Homer become a trucker.
Oh, I've totally
Yeah.
forgotten that one.
Yeah.
What series are we talking
Oh,
here
that's
now?
but like what's crazy is it's probably 20 odd years ago.
Yeah,
and
must be.
still pass. Like,
And feels too new.
yeah, it's still it's got like the new color.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
then
that came in like 2003.
when the edges look a bit too sharp.
Yeah.
You think, oh, it's no good.
No, I'm out of the good times here.
It's no good.
I'm through the looking glass, not for me.
No, that's fair. I would say The Simpsons affects the way I say certain things to this day. Like, I say yoink a lot,
Yoink.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yoink.
Okay. Yeah.
which is straight from Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
And no, I wouldn't, I'd say it in meetings or anything. No, no.
Which shows why you're at the level you're at.
And if we could just yoink over to the next slide. It's usually to myself picking something up.
I would love if you were in a high situation business meeting and you're like moving to the next slide and you're about to say yoink and you stop yourself and you're like, no, I'm in a professional world. And then insert comedian comes in here also in the same office.
Yeah.
Goes, okay, well, yoink from one to the other. And the
bo-
owner's like, what?
The
What
board-
did you just say?
The board loses their
And
mind.
was like, give that man a promotion.
He's inventing new words. This is
Yeah.
William Shakespeare of our time.
Yeah. And you're like, go.
I should have just committed to it.
You should, yeah, but you didn't. That's
No, I
always been your
didn't.
fault.
I didn't.
But in that episode is one thing I say every so often.
Oh, yeah?
It's when Senor Ding Dong shows up and Bumblebee Man goes, if they go, it's like, oh, Senor Ding Dong. I say that all the time.
Really?
Not all the time. I say it in my head to myself, never out loud. If something surprising happens, oh, Senor Ding Dong.
It is a funny collection of words.
Yeah.
Senor Ding Dong.
Ding Dong does most of the work there.
There's no way. I mean, there's no wonder that's stuck in your mind.
Yeah. Speaking about stuck in my mind,
Mhm.
that's not really a segue. But
Well, let's see what you have to
let's
say.
see what happens. We were stuck in an Irish pub on Friday, me and you.
Which one? Were we?
What are you talking about?
I have such a short memory span.
That's actually that's insane if you can't remember.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. We're in the what was it called?
Oh,
The
no,
cobblestone.
yeah, this is dreadful stuff here. Like,
But so much has happened since then.
not really that much. It's been 3 days.
Yeah.
What has happened to you?
I did the gig last night.
Okay, you did do a gig.
Then I
last
flew
night.
back to Ireland or England on
Yeah.
Saturday,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's
I have a bit
loads.
about giving out about my flight.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll come back to that one. But
Okay.
we went, me,
Yeah.
you, my dad, and my friend Colin,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
went out drinking in the cobblestone,
yeah.
and it was a lovely time.
It was a lovely time,
Yeah.
but it was not the pub for our needs in that moment.
Yeah.
We wanted to go for a chat, but I think I maybe been there once before, a long time ago, but
Yeah.
it is very much a hardcore music pub. So
Yeah.
it means if somebody starts a song, everybody will shush and you have to be quiet.
But it's not. I'll give it. It's not like every song because they don't. It feels like every song,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to seemingly every time you're telling a story.
Yeah, yeah. And
That's
you're
when they're
really,
like, shh.
you're just getting to the good bit. The musicians are like, oh, he's getting to the good bit.
Yeah.
Danny boy.
Danny straight into that.
Straight. Just skip straight to the middle. Just start anywhere. It's fine.
But yeah, it does have that thing, and which is it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
But for music,
Mm-hmm.
that is really nice, and the fact that we were in there at an appropriate time.
Oh, yeah.
Like myself and Colin were looking for because we met up. I flew back in at 3:00 in the morning. Sorry, I got up at 3:00 in the morning. I flew at 6:30. going to see a film at 1 o'clock. A friend of mine, Pete Lavery, who listened to this, well done on All That Glitters. Went to see that. We only had 2 pints in before Peter, so we definitely took in the whole film.
Only 2 pints, such restraint.
Yeah.
What time was this film at?
1:10.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You're a new man.
I am. Okay, a modern Ireland. Giving out about modern Ireland. So myself and Colin were meeting up. I got in, got some breakfast, and I said I won't have a pint till 11 o'clock. Wow. You know, I thank you. Yeah. Showing restraint.
Oh my God. An 11 a.m. pint.
Yeah.
You've lost it,
But
man.
I'm on holidays when I go, especially when I go to Dublin, I'm on holidays.
What happened to you, old man?
No, but what happened to fucking New Dublin? Because we couldn't find anywhere to get a pint.
Really? Yeah.
Like,
no, it's all juice bars now and Pilates studios.
But I thought at least some of the juice bars you'd be able to sneak vodka into it or something.
Could I get some barley juice? if you know what I mean.
You get what I mean. But we ended up, we couldn't find we went to the Oval, which had just opened, and we broke down the door. Let us in.
Where is the Oval?
The Oval is just off O'Connell. It's on Abbey Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
And we went in there and we had 2 pints.
2 pints.
2 pints. 2 pints. Oh, actually, no, we had 3 pints. Sorry, Peter. We might. Sorry, that's a lie.
Well. The story's changing already.
Because we had one in Delaney's, and that's where Simon Hennessy joined us.
Oh, okay.
Who had left by the time you came, because you guys can't be in the same room together.
We have a deep running feud.
You have a Laurel and Hardy sort of thing going.
Yeah. He's tall, I'm small. It's a fun dynamic. We can't be seen together though. The crowds will just go crazy.
Yeah, insane.
It's a Laurel and Hardy, but they're both thin. But we have the height difference.
Yeah, that's where the comedy is. Yeah, but he came in in all his South Dublin wonder, and I had a Guinness. And the thing is, my dad is older than me, right? And Colin, I've known Colin since
your dad's older than you.
Yeah.
That's a pretty hot take.
I know. I didn't want to.
Our listeners will be stunned to hear.
Yeah, we should have really saved that for the Patreon, to be honest. But Colin goes to me, and he's known Colin since 15. It's like, watch when we go in here and your dad introduces himself to you. Right? We went in. Not only did my dad not introduce himself, he just went, "Which one are you?" And
there's no more pretense.
No, it just but he's just, my dad's just an old lad now. So he just doesn't really care.
Yeah.
And my dad a Heineken. I had myself and Colin had a Guinness, and then Simon came in. To the embarrassment of us all.
Oh yeah.
Guess what he ordered?
Oh, let me guess. A gin and tonic. A mojito.
Oh,
a cranberry juice. A plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat.
Here you go. He came in. He wanted a coffee.
Oh, did everyone stop talking and turn around when the music stopped?
Kind of, yeah, because we were the only 3 people in the pub. So yes, that is what happened.
Right. Okay.
And then he just got a water. That was
what? So he couldn't get a coffee, so he just settled for a water.
So just a water.
Well, they were like, yeah, we could get you coffee, and he turns around. There's just the oldest coffee machine in Ireland is there, covered in cobwebs,
running on steam.
They turn it on and it goes, and Simon's like, oh, I think I'll have a water, thanks.
Yeah, thanks very much. So then we went in and seen a show, and then we went out and had so many pints, and then
I arrived when you were really flagging at that stage.
I
was in Dublin all last week doing a writer's room with Michael Fry and a great gang of writers for the 3rd series of his radio show on BBC Ulster.
Okay, plugging.
It's called Lunchtime with Michael Fry, and we haven't made it yet. But that was good crack. But on the last day, I went straight from there to meet you.
Yeah.
Had a couple of pints, and then I actually treated myself to a taxi home.
Did you?
Would you believe it? Yeah.
Did you run off?
Did I? Yeah. I didn't pay for it. God.
But imagine you ditching on a taxi is like you running for 3 steps and then falling over, and then
just literally just stopping to catch my breath. he puts his hand on my shoulder within 5 seconds.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to be cool.
Please don't tell my mom. I'll pay whatever you want.
I went home and I always mock my dad because whenever he comes up to Dublin all the way from Naas, he always falls asleep.
Yeah,
going back.
Driving the car.
Driving, yeah, without fail.
How many cars has he gone through now? Dad, you can't keep doing this.
Yeah, but everyone's in on it. Yeah, oh, Kevin. Joe's dad. But so we're getting when we left you, and I was, like I said, and I was gigging the night before. I was emceeing at a Chinese New Year's festival thing.
Yeah.
Or not festival, it's a big business thing. Everyone was so much more expensive than me.
Oh yeah, the people were more expensive.
Oh my god, yeah, they came in. They were made out of gold and silver and myrrh.
What is myrrh exactly?
I don't know.
Is it like
I felt it was inappropriate to ask.
Is it a type of perfume? I know I knew the answer to this before, but anyway, they're made of myrrh.
And Seán from the past would have been great at this moment.
He would have known straight away.
Yeah. But they were made of myrrh, and then I left there 9, like 8:30. Was in bed by 9:30. Slept till like 2. Got up, went to fly. Went on the beer, went to see a movie, went on the beer again. When we got to the train station, my dad insisted on us having another pint.
Oh yeah, was this on the train or on the in the station?
On the rail. Yeah. It was some sort of protest. I think.
Wow.
We had one more pint where I'm just like, he was just giving out, and I was like, I don't know what's happened. I just I have like
nothing was going in,
nothing or out, and then we went on the train. I immediately fell asleep, and then we stopped. Like the train stopped, and my dad woke me up. I was like, all right, and I was like, okay, let's go. But I just fell back asleep again. He told me I fell asleep like 3 times as the
when the train stopped at your stop.
Yeah, at our stop, yeah.
So he had to drag you off.
Pretty much, yeah. He just tasered me, and then we went out, and then I went straight to bed and slept for like 12 hours. It was great.
That sounds exhausting. Yeah, to be honest with you.
But it was everything I wanted for that. Like, I'm still on that high.
Oh yeah,
from getting a good night's sleep.
Oh yeah.
But actually, no, we were out last night, and I had this sort of same issue because I flew back at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, but you were out last night, but you were on the water anyway, weren't you? Because I saw you. You did a Hennessy.
I did. Oh no! That's what we should call it from now on, no matter what.
Although it is confusing. Because people might think we're talking about the whiskey.
I did for a second as well. I was like, did you know I snuck it in? You did a Hennessy.
Yeah.
Even though I did a year off alcohol, it'd be funny if
that's true. You have very much completed this.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, so I did a Hennessy and I was on the water, and then I got a great night's sleep last night, which and I've realized actually going to bed an appropriate hour.
It's great, isn't it?
It's really, really great.
It is great. The things you can achieve when you feel good.
Yeah.
I used to, like my mid-20s, I used to be drinking quite consistently, and I would just be wrecked all the time.
Yeah.
And then I would take a break and I would feel good again, and it would hit me like a lightning bolt. Like, oh, I'm supposed to feel like this all the time.
Which is too much though.
Yeah.
Like I like to feel good at times that suit me.
Yeah.
But I felt great the whole time of being insufferable. Imagine being in a good mood. You can never get anything done.
I didn't say you'd be in a good mood. I meant physically you feel good. Unfortunately, your brain is still clanking around in there.
Yeah, it does annoy me. Because when things are going well for me, my brain goes, let's fuck things up a bit.
Yeah.
Let's ruin
throw
something.
a spanner in the works here with some hypothetical scenarios that may never come to pass.
That will definitely not happen.
Yeah,
but, you know, they could.
Yeah.
They could.
Absolutely. All that brain power. I had a gig last night, and it was the first gig in the Alpaca where you weren't there for.
Don't put me on that guilt trip.
No. And I reserved a seat for you in the front row and everything. I was like, Joe, you there? No, I knew you weren't going to be there. Shout out to Kev who helped me in your stead. Yeah. Actually, I would have been screwed without him, because when I got there, I was there early enough to get the room set up, and I walked straight into the middle of a baby shower. And I was like, you're not here for the gig, are you? Tough crowd. You are too young. So anyway, they'd overstayed by like an hour, so I just kind of... And I hate the waiting. Of all the things, you know, gigging is a buzz, but I hate the build-up the most.
Yeah, I completely agree.
The waiting around is just awful. You're in this weird nether zone where you don't want to sit in a pub because you're surrounded by people who are all, chilled and relaxed, and you're thinking about jokes and stuff. And then you could go out, but then you're just walking the streets aimlessly until the time is ready. But thankfully, it wasn't too long. They actually left like 15 minutes later. Then we went in, set up. Couldn't get the TV working because I didn't have the right HDMI connection. Eventually, they did. Thankfully, Lucas is at the bar.
Yes, Lucas.
He had an adapter. And so just in time, we got it all working.
I was so stressed out
about that gig
because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
And but at that time, it felt like, for me, okay, I'm not saying it's an accurate feeling, but for me, it felt like what it must have been like when you're like when America sent the soldiers to bomb Hiroshima.
You were just like, oh,
Yeah.
have you heard anything yet?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Has it happened? But having the sense of guilt over what I've sent as well, you know, what I've set up. Because I remember, like, because I assumed everything was fine because, like, you didn't message me at 6 or Kev didn't message me. I just assumed you saw each other. And then when I didn't hear it, and then Kev messaged me going, oh, I'm just whatever it was. I can't see Seán anywhere and there's a party in here. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
oh, no.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah. So and then I rang Lucas and he was dead sound. And then, but it was that time between you guys meeting and then up until the point of gig.
Oh, the speculation.
Yeah, I actually couldn't eat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I couldn't eat.
You're that concerned.
I was that, yeah.
Fair play. Yeah, you, and when you didn't hear back from me, you assumed I got on stage and immediately had a heart attack out of sheer stress. And that's why I didn't text you.
Yeah, for like an audience of only 100 people.
I wish.
Yeah.
It was 8 people there. 8 people.
Yeah.
But it was a warm-up show.
But 10 people paid. So
10 people paid,
10
yeah.
people paid, yeah.
Where did we had 11 people by the end though?
Yeah.
Because a group of lads popped their head in, I think by accident. And I have such sheer charisma that they actually decided to come into the show and sat directly in the front row, which was nice of them. Like that sounds sarcastic. I really mean it. Like it actually filled up all the seats. Although the first 45 minutes of the show was great, and then I'd say the last 15 minutes are probably the most raw, where it's mostly new stuff. And then there I was like flagging a bit. I was like, my God, an hour is a long time. I've not done a full show like that since The Fringe.
Yeah,
and
2 years ago.
Yeah, and I was like, my God, I can't believe I'm still talking. You know, I'm like, we're almost there, folks. We're almost there. And
did you say that at any point?
I'm sure I did. Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, there's only 15 minutes left. I didn't say it like that. Like I was genuinely distressed.
But like where you just stand there counting down.
Oh no, 15 minutes.
Honestly, we're nearly there, guys.
Why
Please,
did I write so many jokes?
I'm so sorry for putting you through this.
Yeah. And one thing happened. Now I'm grateful for people to come but for people to have come. But in a crowd that small, you really, really cannot chat to each other in any way whatsoever. Yeah. And there were a couple of moments. One moment where I had to say, "Sorry, do you mind? It's a very small room," like in the most non-awkward way I possibly could have. Yeah. But it's like, of course I can see and hear you. Yeah. You are 3 feet away from me.
But there is that thing where people don't, when like they go to see a play or they go to see some level of comedy. Yeah. And but like also like if you're working behind the bar, it's that you just assume the server can't hear you.
Yeah, it's like there's this invisible force field between you.
I remember no, this is actually complete. You finish your story, then we'll go into mine. Mine's not to do with that at all, but it is a funny state. Well, is it funny? We'll get to it.
Okay. Well, I think that was pretty much the whole story. Like we got through it in the end. It was very helpful, and and it came in on time. It was like just under an hour, and I'd left out like one bit that I'll do in the show. Yeah. So that should be bang on.
Great.
I'll probably cut out a couple of small bits as well.
But also, great news, you're sold out in Dublin.
Sold out in Dublin. Yeah, isn't that great?
You can stop doing the Dublin accent now.
Yeah. Thankfully, finally. I've sold out to Dublin.
Wait, you just need to focus on, Yorkshire accent next. Will this be out? No,
Leeds. I don't know what a Leeds accent is. I was going to do Sean Bean.
But that's close enough. It's Yorkshire.
I think he's from Yorkshire, yeah.
Yorkshire. He's from Sheffield.
Sheffield. That's in Yorkshire, yeah?
Yes, it is, yeah.
I don't know. There's so many shires. So many.
I need to sneeze.
I thought you were thinking really hard there. you looked up. I thought you were going to name all the shires.
Well, definitely it's in Yorkshire because Yorkshire. That's where Arctic monkeys are from too.
Get birding with Seán Bean.
Yeah, that's.
I bloody love a bird.
I assume he saw this.
It's so funny to me that they did that, and the fact that he's wearing a flat cap in it, just like I put on in the video. Yeah, and it's not even like he's known for wearing flat caps or being outside. And then a few months later, suddenly he's made a whole podcast, and he's like, "I'm Seán Bean, get birding."
But it is hilarious. He's looking at birds as well.
It is funny. It feels like, I hope he's got to be a genuine bird watcher. Do you know the way? Just like, case in point, there are so many podcasts out there.
Yes.
And especially with famous people, when a production company gets in touch and says, "Listen, we have an idea. We think it'll be great for you. You're a famous person. You can do whatever." And people listen. And he's like, "All right, what you got?" And they're like, "Bird watching." He's like, "I fucking hate birds." It's like, doesn't matter. Just pretend you're an actor.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Just lie.
great, we got sponsors. So they're like, yeah, we've got loads of money. He's like, I love birds, actually. You know?
Especially that Cameron Diaz.
Oh, what a bird. Tall birds, small birds. I love them.
Love Big Bird.
Big Bird from Sesame Street.
Did you ever hear the thing about Big Bird?
Well, no. What's he done? Is he problematic?
Most
What did he say?
Most certainly. So, do you know the Challenger explosion?
Whoa, that's a segue.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I'm familiar.
Yeah, so in the 80s,
Yeah.
well, sorry, when it happened,
Yeah.
in whatever time,
Yeah.
the 80s.
I wasn't
Okay,
challenging you. I'm fine with that.
I feel like you're stuck in a loop
I
here,
think
Joe.
that's close enough.
But so basically, the whole point of that, as far as I know, was like to re-engage like the world or like American society with space travel again,
Yeah.
like it was in the 60s.
Okay.
So that's why there was a teacher on it, and that was
Yeah.
flew in it. And but to make it like to everyone, like to bring in the younger people as well. They wanted like a celebrity
Okay.
in it
To be actually on the
Yeah.
shuttle.
Yeah.
And they
Oh,
wanted
but I don't think. But
just for a promo thing, surely.
no, but like it would have been.
They're not shooting Big Bird into space.
I'm pretty sure it was going to be shot like as if Big Bird was going to go on the Challenger.
What?
But like actually wouldn't be on. Like wouldn't be on it. But if
Oh my God.
if it blew up, they would have to be like Big Bird's dead.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The kids watching for that?
Yeah, because
Wow, here I go, boys and girls. Onto the big rocket. It's going to be lots of fun. Big Bird. Big Bird copy.
Big Bird.
Big Bird. Somebody tell Kermit. I mean Elmo.
But they would have to both. But
Yeah, they exist in the same universe, okay?
Yeah. But both would, but like if
Yeah.
I think the only reason they didn't do it is like they actually couldn't get a
Oh
space
my
suit that
God.
fit.
Yeah, that fit Big Bird.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
So,
Oh my God.
but they would have to kill off Big Bird because otherwise the kids, because she was the person who died in it. She was a teacher, and I imagine that people would be like, "Why can't our teacher come back?"
Oh,
and Big
right.
Bird-
Yeah, the
Yeah.
poor kids.
Big Bird survived.
Well, look, it's Big Bird's identical twin. Hey, everybody. That was sure sad about my brother.
Yeah, but I never liked him, and let's not reference him again. I'm the star now.
Space is a scary place, and we'll never go there again.
But yeah, that's a true.
Wow,
theory.
that's crazy.
That's
Two worlds colliding that I
Yeah.
didn't see coming.
No, it was a spaceship colliding with the atmosphere. I don't know anything about space travel.
Yeah, it didn't collide with the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's not a big roof.
Yep.
It hit the planet's roof.
There's someone going to be screaming at us now, going, "It is a big roof! It is a big roof!"
You know what I mean. It's
I,
not like a Truman Show scenario, you know, where it's just like a big dome.
Could be.
It's not.
How do you know?
They've been up there. They've touched it. It's all gas.
It's
Somebody
solid.
put his hand through it, and he said it's all gas.
Yeah, but
They made sure.
it's
Yeah.
pure
When they
gas,
were
man.
installing a fire alarm up there,
Yeah.
he tried to, and it just kept dropping. And he's like, "Hang on, this is just gas."
And they go higher.
And then suddenly he's like, "It's really hard to breathe.
Yeah.
Are you struggling to breathe?" And that's how they discovered space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, isn't it
I
nice?
think we should be an educational podcast, really.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Do you want my ridiculous stage story, or do you want my journey back via Ryanair?
Well,
One involves me giving out.
Oh,
Yeah.
give me the one that involves you giving out.
Okay, cool. That's me coming back. I'm going to do
Okay.
both. Though.
Okay.
But so when I was coming back via Ryanair,
Mm-hmm.
you know them?
I'm familiar.
Yeah. Would what noise do you think would best suit?
You know, as in
hold
like,
on. That noise
yeah.
is definitely like a fucking Jane Austen character who's
That's
who's
more
seen
of a
Mr. Darcy. That's Keira Knightley. You're just doing Keira Knightley.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but this was a, as in, well, that I was going to say, there goes that dream, but it's more of a resigned hopelessness, you know.
Okay, I'm thinking with Jane Austen. All right.
Well, yeah, right, because I do write letters to Michael O'Leary, staring out a rain-soaked window.
do your Keira Knightley again.
It's
It's the chin. It's
the chin.
It kind of. It's a bit like the Joker. It's like a Joker and a horse put together.
No, it's not.
It is.
The Joker in it. The Joker is
It's
more
like.
like.
No, I don't mean. I mean face wise.
Oh right,
Yeah,
okay, yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
Jim Carrey does the Joker,
Oh, yeah, when you just...
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah, good. On point again. Well done, Joe.
You got there in the end.
Round of applause.
Crack on.
Oh, yeah, so let's get through this. But yeah, I was coming back and I was like I said, ridiculous early in the morning. Was going up at the desk, showed my passport, showed my ticket, obviously. And then they went, oh, what's in your bag? Just make sure it's not too big. And I bring this bag, I have it here. It's not that big.
Yeah.
It's not that packed. And I was like, okay. So I had to make sure, and they've never asked me this. I can't even remember. Like, I'm sure a long time ago, but never with this bag. And like, it didn't fit in the blue thing. I was like, for fuck's sake, because it's and they were like, yeah, you're gonna have to take something out of it or pay to put it in. I'm like,
in the thing. Sorry, you put it in the.
They have like a blue.
Yeah.
It has to go under this red line.
Was it to? And was this you hadn't paid for priority? So was it?
No. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, they're pretty hot on that now.
Yeah. Well. They're hot for Joe.
They're so hot, right?
Yeah, they're so. That's Hansel. He's so hot right now. So I was like, "Fuck." Okay, so I started taking things out, and I had this like compression bag where I had a few shirts in it. So I was like, "Oh, I'll just carry this on." They were like, "You can't do that." I was like, "What do you mean? It's got a handle."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I can." It's like, "No, you can't." I was like, "I can see people with 2 bags that didn't pay for it, so I should be able to." I was like, "No, you're not allowed." It's like, what if I go get a bag?
Yeah,
a shot like a
shopping bag.
Yeah, and I brought it in like no. So I went over to the side and I was like, Grant. So I was like, fuck this. So I put like 50 shirts on me. And I was like, and then made it small enough and I was sweating and I was like, is this okay? And they were like, yeah, that's fine. And I was like, Grant. I was like, but what I do with this compression bag now? And they're like, yeah, it's fine. You can bring it on.
Oh my God.
I was like, so after all that, they were like, it's fine. You look ridiculous.
We just wanted to humiliate you. we're happy now.
Yeah.
You were suitably embarrassed.
Yeah. We're here at 6:30 as well. And we've been here longer than you. Okay? Yeah. Give us our kicks every so often.
Oh, that's a miserable gig. Although they definitely employ people like who sort of live for it, who are just good at that.
Yeah. I'd be great at it. If I was in there, I would do it to so many tick Irish dads.
Oh God.
Like so many entitled, like, I'm right.
Yeah.
Anyone who has that aura about them, I will
say just constant. Do you enjoy constant confrontation in the workplace? Work for Ryanair. Are you an absolute bastard? Yeah. You've found your place.
Yeah.
And I'm not even messing. Like, I'm sure they need people who are like that,
100%.
who will clamp down on that bags. Is where I think they get a bonus for it as well.
I've heard they get like 1%.
Yeah.
A single percent.
Congrats, you get half of 1 penny.
Yeah, you also get employment in hell once you die. But my other tale, which came to my mind earlier on when we were chatting, was so I went to Bull Alley Theatre.
Oh yeah.
When I was but a chap, nearly 20 years ago. No, hold on.
20 years? No. It must be almost, though.
16 years
coming
ago.
up to it.
Yeah, my God.
You're ancient.
But when I... Dear God.
I'm 18.
Sure. Inches. I was...
excuse me. Now, which part of me is 18 inches?
I'll let you imagine which one I'm talking about, okay? But so when I joined up there, I was like super fucking like, yes, acting. Give it 100%. But there was like a cattle call of people. There was people who'd never been on stage. I'm not saying like you need to have been, but there was people who were never been on stage before, didn't actually want to do it. Yeah. We're sort of like, yeah.
All right. Well, how did they accidentally? You just ended up in drama school?
But like, it was not real drama school.
Right.
It's not.
It was a drama school / FOSS work.
I'd be more
shop.
So in that way. It's like, yeah, it wasn't. No one has come from Bull Alley.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, but if you're listening and you want to sponsor the podcast,
please do.
We're singing your praises.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot I learned from it, but also, a lot of trauma gained from it as well.
Oh,
but
use it.
Yeah, I'm trying. And but like, so when we were like fucking giving pep talks, because in fact the teachers were really, really good, but they were like nothing stops you when you're on stage. Like, you do not, because a lot of people are on stage for the first time, and they're like, no matter what goes wrong, you do what you're fucking told. Like, you're being screamed at. Like, don't like talk to anyone. Like, whatever you've been directed doing, you fucking do that. And it's a big, big, big thing. Okay, so they had whatever. There was like a Greek play they were was on, and everyone was wearing like
My Big Fat Greek Wedding, was it?
well, you can't say it anymore.
Oh, sorry.
You can't. Oh no, hold on.
I think.
Oh no,
I think I
wedding.
can-
I think it's like union
It's
now.
Greek Wedding, it's
Yeah.
called now. It was always called Greek Wedding.
Yeah. But they were all wearing like these fucking long flowing dresses, but they had open candles in this specific scene.
Yeah.
And someone went on fire.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This and
what? They didn't break?
they didn't break.
Oh my God.
All right. Someone had to come out from off stage.
Yeah.
Like someone's mom came up and like put them out, and then went and sat back down.
And the director was like, "Stop that! Stop! You're interrupting the play.
You've ruined it. You've ruined
He's
it.
supposed to be on fire."
Yeah. And
Wow.
yeah.
That's how brainwashed they have you. I mean, they probably meant, "Don't you dare move for anything."
Yeah.
But if you are literally on fire, you can probably do something
If
about
it's taken over like 40% of your body,
that.
that's when you can act.
Well, it's a percentages game.
Yeah. You do it this way, all right? But yeah, they went on fire.
Wow.
Yeah.
On fire on stage, but
Yeah.
not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
Literally.
Yeah.
What was this play? Just open flames and robes?
I said that to someone someone age ago that works in theater, and as soon as I said open flames, they were like, "Oh, red flag." I was like, for all the safety concerns.
It's
I was
edgy.
Like, yeah, come on.
No, who needs safety concerns when you're acting?
I don't know. Your former, I think, would have been in that play.
Was in that play? You weren't in that one?
No, we were in 2 separate classes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were in the what's
I was in the country bumpkins. She was in the swords.
where they spent the first 6 months being like, "Lads, it's pretend. You're pretend. Do you not get it?
Oh, my mammy didn't raise a liar.
What do you mean pretend? Who am I saying this to? What?
Scat spear. Oh, I meant to tell you or say to you, did you hear the bad news?
No.
Or have you repressed it?
Maybe I have. What's the
Yeah.
news?
It's out of swords.
Okay, carry on.
It was actually happening last September. Maybe you've been so traumatized by it, that's why you didn't bring it up.
Last September.
Yeah.
What happened?
It was a pretty big breakup.
I have no idea what you're referring to.
I think you do. I think this is actually so monstrously devastating to you that you can't talk about it because.
So are we talking about people who've broken up?
Well, they are. What else would it be?
Okay, right. But you're being so vague about it.
But I'm just wondering why you're trying to be so tough about this.
I don't know what the point is you're trying to make.
You're putting on a facade. This is the 21st century, Seán. We're allowed to cry.
Okay.
So, like, I know this was really tough for you.
Sure.
Okay, but I just want you to know it's okay, and we can talk about it now. It's been a couple of months.
Okay.
But
what are we talking about?
fine, if you want to play that way, and which is really sad, Seán. Okay, but you know about Codeline.
Oh, yeah. No, I had repressed that awful hard.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
The code line has been broken.
Codeline.
Yeah, it's finally stopped. I actually went to the same school as a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
Did you ever see the musical genius in their hearts?
I didn't have that much of an opportunity walking from class to class. We weren't in the same year.
Oh.
So it was very brief, when you walk past somebody. But sometimes I'd walk past and I'd just hear a snippet of "In a Perfect World."
Like,
and I'd go, "Oh, I wonder if that'll be the theme tune for Gogglebox in 15 years from now."
Wow, that sure got my
Yeah,
heartstrings
that's
there.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
What was your initial reaction?
Well. Yeah, I mean, all the best, lads.
Yeah.
Crack on.
I was like,
But I'd noticed a couple of them had started doing solo stuff as well, and that's always, where people, their heads have been turned.
What?
I did bump into one of them in Clapham Common, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's Mark.
Did you say hi?
Yeah, I did. He came over to me.
Oh, did he?
And he was like, "Don't you dare talk about Codeline on a podcast. I will know.
Because I listen to your podcast and I support you in every way I can.
And this was before it existed as well. So I was like, "Oh, what podcast?"
He's good.
Yeah. But I think he lives over here now.
Yeah.
And
what were you chatting about?
Swords. It was basically like, we're both from Swords. Isn't that mad? Anyway.
I'm off to stay in Codeline forever.
It's one of those conversations where, no, I'm sure I've seen them in Swords years ago as well. But, and I was making videos at this time. They were doing music. But outside of that, it was just, I actually don't know them.
Yeah,
it's like, hey,
yeah,
we're from the same place. Right, we'll leave it there.
Are they like the biggest export?
From Swords. Ed Byrne is from Swords.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think
right.
Ronan Keating may have lived in Swords. I think Brendan Gleeson lived in Swords for a while.
Okay, that's.
I think Ed Byrne went to the same school as me though.
Oh yeah.
And his dad knows my mum. His dad once paid for our dinner. Actually, we were out in the Lord Mayor's, which is now being turned into flats. Incredibly depressingly.
Yeah.
They had a restaurant, and my mum knows his dad through their work, and he came over and said hi. And it was very much your bill has been settled by the gentleman.
Were you all sitting like in rags, hoping to get scraps off the table?
I was all dolled up, looking to bag a rich man. So I looked over and said, "Cooey." That was very nice of him.
Oh, that was very nice.
And,
okay, so Ed Byrne is number one from.
Is from Swords. Matt Doherty is from Swords.
Oh,
yeah,
right back.
And I feel like I'm forgetting someone else, but I think that's the main headlines.
Okay, in fame-wise, where do you rank then, do you think?
Oh.
Would you be top 5?
Oh, no.
Wait, okay.
Think so.
Okay, so I would say Codeline are probably number 1.
That's pretty big, yeah.
I would say because they're derided by everyone.
Derided by everyone?
No, that's...
You know that not to be true.
No, mammies love them. Yeah, mammies love them. I remember I met someone I used to work with. She's actually granny, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
But she went to see Codeline every single time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, I would say Codeline would be number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, it's Matt Doherty, probably.
Matt Doherty? No, Ed Byrne above him,
Would you say so?
Yeah, for sure.
But like...
as household name, I think Ed Byrne ranks above Matt Doherty.
But like Matt Doherty played for Atletico Madrid. Wolves, like Premier League.
Yeah.
People would know, like, in fairness, but they'd call him Doherty over here, so that would be a bit of confusion.
Wrong. Yeah.
I would say Matt Doherty is maybe not the household name in Ireland more than Ed Byrne, but like probably, well, definitely across.
But I would say Ed Byrne's household name more in England than Matt Doherty is, because he's been on Mock the Week and he's been around couple decades. I think he would be well known, recognizable in that mainstream, broad appeal kind of way.
So we'll give Ed Byrne then Matt Doherty.
Yeah.
And who's ahead of you then?
Ronan Keating as well.
Well, that's you said lived there.
I think he may.
But it's from Swords.
I think so.
But Ronan Keating's more famous than those two.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's probably second then.
Okay, second then.
Maybe first. Boys own him pretty big.
Ronan Keating or Ronan Keating's more than Codeline.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't know. Am I forgetting anyone? Please let us know in the comments who was famous and from Swords.
Yeah. At the moment, is no one coming to your head? Would you be 5th?
Oh, I don't think I'd be 5th. I don't think I'm even in the Wikipedia article.
You don't have a Wikipedia page?
No, I don't. But I mean, I'm willing to guess. I don't think I've reached that level of notability.
Would you like there to be a Wikipedia page?
No.
Would you like
Leave me alone.
Listeners? Would you like the listeners to have
No,
a go?
please don't do that.
Okay, if any listener wants to have a go,
I bet.
Make it up.
Oh yeah, and just make up some lies. And then go on.
It'd be more interesting.
Yeah. Sean Burke played for Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. Well, so any words of support for Codeline boys?
Best luck, lads. I actually didn't realise it was them on the Gogglebox theme song for a long time.
I thought I was going to say until you just said it, because I didn't know they were either.
No, that was just an incredible guess.
Yeah.
No, I was just watching it. I got mad into Gogglebox over the past couple of years. And the theme song, people probably know it. It's like, in a perfect world, That's the chorus.
Okay.
Anyway,
cool. Very
which
nice.
is
Very
recognizable,
nice.
but I didn't realize it was them.
Yeah,
I saw their names in the credits.
Good. They've done it.
And I'd say they get a nice little bonus every time they get a new series.
Would you say were they on Grey's Anatomy?
I
know
possibly.
Chasing Cars were. Or whatever they're called.
But that's a different era now.
Oh yeah.
Although that Grey's Anatomy is still running, I think.
Oh, yeah. I think they got lost on an island once.
Probably at this stage.
Jesus Christ.
It's like the equivalent of a soap. It's like, right, what do we do now? Maybe a train crashes into the hospital or something. Yeah, why not?
Have we had a Godzilla attack?
Godzilla attack, fine. And Grey fights her off.
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah, but that's a long running thing. Oh, you know what? I saw that. I just actually sent chills down my spine. A Scrubs reboot.
Yeah.
Stop.
I want to
just
see
stop
it.
No.
Okay,
no,
but
they
we
did
talked-
that. They did it. They did a sort of half-assed reboot,
I know.
and it was diabolical.
But we
Just
talked about this,
let it die.
We talked about this before. I think the only one I want to see is Malcolm in the Middle.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
right.
dabble. I'll give it a shot.
But I think that one makes sense. I think if you have something where the majority of the cast are like, it's based around them being kids, so
Yeah.
you see them grow up and then turn 18 or whatever it is. I look forward, like, and then 20 years later it makes sense, like, where are they now?
Yeah,
more than
yeah.
anything else.
Yeah.
With Scrubs, they had like a perfect ending and like that.
Yeah.
But not that fucking, as you said, that fucking hybrid
Weird one where
thing.
they just put a new cast in.
Yeah.
Even though it's still the same show.
Yeah, and then that's
As if we'd all be like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just think leave it now.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
Just
stop
it.
That was that was a joke. I was quite proud of. Maybe I shouldn't say it. I haven't tried it in stand up, but I really like it for how silly it is. Do you remember I said it to you? Well, you'd had like 2 hours of sleep last Friday.
What was it?
Because I wanna see a protest group. Everybody's talking about Just Stop Oil.
Yeah.
I want to see a protest group made up entirely of Irish mothers protesting their unruly children, called Just Stop It. Just stop it. Oh, we're on strike. Because you don't listen to what we say anyway. Oh, that's fine.
Just stop it.
We'll be marching in the streets and you'll be marching up those bloody stairs. Just stop it.
That's very
so
good.
yeah, well, we'll see.
That'll show mothers.
I need to gig in Ireland because that wouldn't do anything in England, I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a different vibe with the mother.
Well,
A different vibe with the mother.
You know what you should try focus on
What?
with stuff like that, with specifically Irish jokes, is London Irish,
Yeah.
because they'll do anything to feel more Irish. So they'll pretend they get it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Just stop it. It's
yeah,
great.
It's great, Crick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great Craig.
Great, Crick.
I'll have slanks to that, mate.
All right.
Oh, one thing I wanted to talk about that
Okay,
also
go
was pissing me off. That's somewhat topical.
Okay.
Is this conspiracy that Jim Carrey?
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
he appeared at the French Oscars, the César there last week, and he did a speech in French.
Did he?
Yeah.
How was it?
Mine's way better, man. Mine's way better. They gave him an award, but where's my award?
Sorry, it sounds like as if you were side stage and they called his name and you were like, oh, okay, it's fine.
I was the backup.
Yeah.
I was the standby. But he was given an honorary César because I think he has French roots. Like his great grandfather was from Brittany.
How is his French though?
Yeah, it was okay. He got the words right, but the pronunciation was a
He
bit
did his
like,
best though.
Yeah, like fair play. He got up there.
Well, it wasn't him.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sorry,
actually,
that's
anyway,
the whole point of
it was
this,
the person pretending to be.
Yeah,
him.
it was Jim Carrey.
But now I can't even tell if people are joking because it's clear that he's had a bit of work done. By the way,
Yeah.
I hadn't seen him in a few years in public, and I saw him there, and his face is a bit like weirdly smooth and a bit more rigid at the same time.
Yeah.
So it clearly looks like Botox or something.
Yeah.
But he already has a weird rubbery face.
Yeah.
So I guess that's kind of accentuated for someone like that.
Yeah.
So now there's all conspiracy theories, people saying, yes, somebody pretending to be Jim Carrey at the César.
Yeah.
And some guy posted, he was like, it must have been a joke, but people think it's real. He said, here's proof that it was me impersonating him. And he just posts a photo of, those masks that they wear in Mission Impossible that they put. But completely, like, vaguely looks like Jim Carrey, just on a thing. And people are like, well, that's that. I guess it was somebody else. And I'm like, are people joking or are they genuinely that thick? Like, the idea that, I'm sure it's a conspiracy.
I think there is definitely.
There's some people who think it's real.
I think the majority of people who make the videos,
Yeah.
no, it's not real. And no, they're just feeding into this thing to get clout and to get like on the algorithm. That's it. They don't actually believe it at all. But there are going to be people who are like, fucking whatever the red, I don't know if it's red pill or blue, I don't know how that works, but like are just like or like see he's a lizard person or something. Like David Icke, I love that man. What an absolute lunatic.
He's mad.
He's just insane. He said that his daughter saw the Queen as a lizard person.
Oh, that's right.
But he didn't see it, she did, and she wouldn't lie to him.
Oh, right. Well, she wouldn't lie to me.
My daughter wouldn't lie to me.
Poor Jim Carrey, he comes back and people are like, your face looks so weird that I don't even believe it's you.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
I don't. Yeah, I just think he's a wealthy man who.
Well, he was a bit of an anti-vaxxer as well, which is a shame.
Why
It's a great shame because he was an absolute comedy hero of mine in my childhood.
Yeah,
and
he still can be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just
as
a line from Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
Salute the
rank,
not the man.
So it's salute the
comedy timing.
Salute the silly goose.
Yeah.
Not the man.
Not the silly man.
Not the silly man.
We have a question.
Okay.
Don't be too excited.
A question?
We have 2 Frenchies.
What does it say? What does it say?
Well, quick one. Very, very quick one. This is only for you, not for me.
Okay.
Inside Rory wants to know
we're familiar.
What's the best chipper in River Valley.
Well, I mean, by default, it is Tony's Takeaway. Tony's Super Takeaway, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
But I actually do think it's very good.
Okay.
I was there just Friday night last week.
Yeah.
For a lovely bag of chips.
Did you demand the taxi to stop and
I asked him to actually drive into the chipper, ploughed through the double doors. It was chaos. And they didn't bat an eyelid. They said, what'll it be? And I said, bag of chips, please. And he said, salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
Threw it into the passenger seat window.
Did you give him any?
Reversed out. It drove me directly into my mother's living room.
Crashed through that as well.
Yeah. She said, just stop it. I'm tired of this.
This one isn't a question, but it is a statement. It's from Football with Chris. He actually says, not a question, but I love your strategy for identifying Chelsea fans in the pub. Genius. It is very much genius.
Did you write that under a burner account? Because you sent me a message last week saying, you know what should be our next video? My little bit of advice for identifying Chelsea fans in the pub. I think that's very clever.
Yeah, well...
And the listeners agree.
Yeah, well...
John O'Neill has sent a message.
Saying, make a fucking video of that, all right? Stop messing about. We have 2 questions here.
Yeah.
One is from Nomi, which is...
Noemi, like
Noemi?
a French name.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the other one's from MK, but MK it's a very good question, and although she's definitely lying, so we might come to that in the YouTuber, save it for next week.
Sure.
But Noemi, she says, and she's a listener in France, who's your favorite French football team? That's not the question, but yeah.
Like, that's not the question.
That's not the question, but I'm just wondering.
Oh, you're just wondering. Let's say Lyon.
No, it's Bordeaux.
Bordeaux.
Yeah,
no, I just don't know enough about them. I just say Lyon because I have fond memories of watching Juninho.
Yeah.
And Benzema actually played for them when he burst onto the scene.
Yep. He did.
Juninho, you know what? I'm absolutely hooked on videos that are like Juninho Pernambucano at his best was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's just free kicks.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
Yeah.
Non-stop free kicks. Basically a penalty when he has them.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, even though they're from 95 yards out.
He was something else.
Something else. Still, I'm a Bordeaux man.
Fine.
Just don't ask any follow-up questions.
Why? Why? Explain.
For no reason. Noemi says, you are conscripted. What role do each of you do in the war?
This has already come up.
Kind of, yeah. That's why.
Social media manager. I'd be, like I said before, I'd be rallying the troops with memes.
Yeah. You'd be,
like, Russians be like, etc. that Drake meme, but he's going no to Russia and then yes to whoever our allies happen to be.
Would you not be like a Bob Hope USO character?
No, I'm just slightly too far on the side of alternative comedy to do that. You need a Des Bishop type character.
Is Des Bishop right down the middle?
I would say he's a crowd pleaser. He's the type of person that can go into the Late Late Show and have a great time.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, this is a joke based on a meme that requires certain internet knowledge. They didn't like that one, Seán. That was very bad. Very funny. Next on the show, we've got some terrible jokes from someone you've never heard of. Seán Burke. I'm like, you're from Ireland. How don't you know how to pronounce it?
This feels personal. I feel like I could be like a Bob Hope kind of guy.
So the Bob Hope position is open, is what you're saying.
Yeah, because if you're not going to take it, I feel like I could be the guy who, make some jokes about, Putin. It's like, we're going to Putin this bomb right up where the sun don't shine.
No, they'd want the Joe Rogan type nowadays, I think.
Well, I suppose like we're spinning into, because America is over there, so we'd be in the... Well,
they'd be the 2 Johnnies they'd have for the troops.
Jesus Christ.
What's the crack, lads? I love shooting Russians. Relatable humor.
Just
and a chicken fillet roll.
You can't just say relatable humor. They're lapping it up. I got that one.
Oh, it's with me.
Oh God. Maybe I don't know what I'd be. Maybe
I know you would be a good MC.
I know, but
You would be.
no, but I can't compete with that's
Yeah.
too.
You wouldn't be out there.
They'd be too on the nose.
You wouldn't be out there on the battlefield. I wouldn't be because I have a heart condition. So they'd be like, "Oh, we can't."
They would use you as cannon fodder. I would wrap you around me to protect my bulletproof
As a
vest.
literal human shield. Oh my God.
I don't know how I do. I don't think I'd be, like. Have you seen some of the Russian people?
Yeah.
They're fucking Jesus Christ, man. I don't think I know how I do.
Scary fellas.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you'd do fine. You'd.
What's fine though? Tell me what fine is.
Oh, I don't know. You'd put up a good fight. You know, I would just be blown away.
No, but you're just.
I'd be first over the top, the first to fall down.
You know, you'd be literally blown away to be gust of wind.
I actually wouldn't be able to get over the top. I'd be like, oh, I can't pull myself up. I'd have to get a lift up from the from the major. Whatever. I don't know.
just on the major's back.
Here, give me a lift here.
You're doing,
and then just
yeah,
down straight away.
You're being thrown like a lawn there. It's like, gentlemen, prepare your invalids.
For Ireland.
It's actually the UN. So we'd be dead.
I'd be social media manager.
Yeah.
You'd be MC.
Yeah.
We'd be very much we'd be in the entertainment department of the army.
Yeah.
Are there any availabilities?
We would live the entire war and have no stories to tell our grandchildren.
No, we'd actually hide our pitiful medals.
Yeah, we would.
We just get a little microphone pin or something, and we'd be like, "No, we weren't involved."
But we'd be all over Hollywood afterwards.
Yeah.
We'd be big then.
I'd be like, "Oh, I'm like Jimmy Stewart, you know. I was flying planes and then acting the next day."
Very last thing I know, sorry, we just have a message from Phil O'Connor, but this will be quick.
Mm-hmm.
So Phil O'Connor, the wonderful Phil, thank you so much for supporting, and he's a great podcast, great man himself. He has a question for a gat.
Oh yeah,
which is going to see us out.
Yeah.
It is. Please ask a gat. She goes, thank you for your content, gentlemen. It remains a high point of the week. I have a question, but it's not for either of you. Could one of you, probably Seán, please ask a gat if she is aware of the existence of French biathlete Julia Simon? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Who recently won 3 gold medals at the Olympics, and what she thinks of the fact that Simon was convicted of a fraud last October involving a teammate's credit card. What, in her esteemed opinion, is the view of the French people on this matter?
And we asked the gat.
We asked the gat, and here it is.
Here is her response. Straight to the point.
Straight to the point, yeah.
She doesn't
hold back,
mince her words.
Oh God, yeah.
So sorry about that, Phil. I mean,
well,
she tells it like it is.
Yeah. So you can't open the cage if you don't want the beast to come out.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Sure,
You just call my girlfriend a beast.
Okay. I didn't. God, there's not coming back from that one.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much, Spotify and Apple and everything,
and etc. We'll see you next week.
See you next
Black
time.
in the blue pen.
Black in the blue pen.
And to the YouTube. We've time for a quick YouTube.
Yeah, quick YouTube.
I like to keep it under an hour.
Yeah.
Although, as I keep bragging, I got an internet upgrade, so we can upload 7 hours long.
We can go for days and days and days. So we got this one from MK.
Yep.
Which I'll actually use this time because she's always on the real show. So she's always on it. So like yeah, we can put this in the best of or something.
Mm-hmm.
It is a kind of a lie to begin with. It said, you both have lovely hair.
Oh.
But if you lost it and had the funds, would you go to Turkey?
Yes. Yeah. Straight away. I'm not even messing. Yeah. I've already been, and that's very kind of her to say, but you should see me running into the wind, MK. then compliment my hairline. I've been, out of my brothers, I've done the best. I've lasted longest.
Oh, yeah?
But they both shaved their heads, and I'm pretty thin up there now. I wouldn't even, if I had the money, I would go into London, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd go to Harley Street. I don't want to be hopping on a plane and going through airport security with a bloody scalp if I can avoid it.
I've just seen so much of the stuff where it doesn't work out.
Oh, really? I hear such a mixed bag, but I've friends back home, friend who's had it done twice because he was, in fairness to him, and he tells a story when he went over and he went in for the first session. they were like, you are very bald, so you'll have to come back a second time for us to finish the job. And to be fair, it looks great.
Oh, that's
looks
good.
great. And I'm like, and he went to Turkey.
Yeah, I think I would. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever have to.
No, you're doing fine. Look at the head on you.
Yeah.
Just flaunting it there.
Yeah, it is great. So I'm the sort of thing that's like, oh, hey guys, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, if I ever went bald, the last thing I would do. But then there was a short time where I'd moved over and my anxiety was like so, like it was pulsating through me.
Oh,
I did think I was going bald for a little while.
Oh, really?
And
when you'll know.
Yeah, because someone made a comment to me who is bald I used to work with.
Oh, they just want
said,
to recruit more to
really?
their side. You should just shave your head, Joe. It looks like it's falling out.
He goes, I had hair when I was your age like that. Then it all went away. And I was like, God, I'm going bald. Oh my God. And I just wasn't. So
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think I'm fine.
I think you've seen it through now. Your dad's got a full head of hair
He does,
as well.
yeah.
I think you're fine.
I think the turkey teat as well is...
Oh, stop. That
that's
seems
scary.
really, yeah.
That's really...
And they're so absurdly white. It is very noticeable.
It's so... It feels like they're like came from a cereal box, you know? It just... And it's so... wrong. That's the one I've seen more of. That someone else. The only time I've ever seen with the hair, it actually was a beard transplant.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and that was really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was.
That feels so weird to me.
I didn't see it, but I saw it just was messed up.
I don't want a beard that badly.
No,
I'm fine with this.
What?
Shave more often? Yeah, sign me up.
Put more effort in.
Yeah. And I'd say I feel insecure a little bit about my teeth as well, but that would bother me less.
I think your teeth are lovely.
They're fine. I mean, they're grand. There's enough of them in there, you know. Yeah. But they have gaps in between them, and they're a little bit small. But I just, it doesn't. I don't think about it too much.
I can say for the many things we talk about you behind your back, your
that's way down the list.
Yeah. It does come up, obviously.
Thanks,
but
man. Now on to his teeth.
Yeah. No, but your hair and your teeth are lovely.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And I would say if I wasn't doing anything anything actory wise or sketches, I wouldn't bother with a hair transplant at all.
Yeah,
it doesn't. I just for auditions and stuff. I don't know. I would like to have just
options,
one or the other.
Yeah. I think like the super white teeth is
that's not going to help.
But I also don't think it's maybe like not really. I just as long as they're white, as long as they're clean, I think like
job's a good one.
Job, yeah, it's fine. Just do this either.
Just walk around. That's what I do.
Yeah,
we're doing tonight.
I heard our guys. Oh God. So yeah. So thanks, MK.
Yeah. I have actually thought about that. Oftentimes you're like, oh, question here, and I'm just like, I don't know. You say something, and then he comes back to me, and I'm like, pass. How's that?
Yeah. But no, I think. Well, now I feel bad for saying that. You do have really nice hair.
It's grand.
It's grand. Do you ever gel it?
No, I don't. I haven't put anything in it in years because it just seems to like highlight. No matter what I do, it just seems to highlight the thin bits. So I think the best case scenario is to just leave it. Although the last time I was in the barbers, he put in this sort of like powder, which was all right. But
well, have you thought about putting in more hair?
Yeah,
it'll be the one thing you're missing.
Maybe I didn't think of that, so I might try that.
But if you
watch this space, literally.
So would you? So if it came down to it, do you think you're more likely to get the hair plugs than bald gracefully, like, or just shave it off?
I would say leaning towards hair plugs now. Yeah, genuinely,
yeah.
So watch out this summer when I'm just like bleeding from my head randomly for 3 months. Only the YouTube viewers get to enjoy that.
And just me staring on.
Joe, what's wrong? You seem really distant these past few episodes. As blood streams down my face.
Are you sure you didn't get the hair transplant? No. This is just growing pains.
Sometimes it just does that. That just happens sometimes.
It's weird you keep bringing it up, Joe. You're really the problem. All right, guys. Thanks so much, YouTube.
See you next time.
And go see Seán's shows.
Yeah, go see my show anywhere but Dublin.
Dublin, because it's sold out. All right. Black and the Blue, Blend.
Black and the Blue bin.